How is everybody doing today? And in this video, we are going to be talking about a specific question that a lot of people are talking about right now in the Heaven Burns Red community. And it's regarding one of the banners coming out that a lot of people are saying has super high value, which it does. Yotsuha is a really great buffer. Same with MUUA being a really great healer. Yotsuha being one of the best fire buffers that Heaven Burns Red has ever had, even in JP as well. And then MUUA also being a healer with being able to give the mind's eye buff, which is really strong, and being able to do so while healing at the same time. There's a lot of really good stuff that come with these two characters, and a lot of people are wondering, is this banner actually worth it compared to all the other units that we're going to be seeing in the future? Now, there are a couple of things we do have to account for in this game, which is specifically one thing that everyone should know at this point is that our banner schedule is not the same as JP's. They're going to be fast forwarding some of these banners. They're moving the spots of where these banners should have been. Realistically, we should have gotten Ruka and Yuki suit version before this banner, which is something I was very excited for. But apparently that's an anniversary banner. That was their anniversary banner, if I'm not wrong, in JP. So I don't know if we have to wait that long for it, but realistically they are changing around where some of these banners are going to be. Now, looking at the banners that we have currently at the moment, we do have the Tama banner. And not only do we have the Tama banner, we also have Yinxia. And first of all, Yinxia has been a character that everybody has been saying to go ahead and summon on, because of course Yinxia is the only character at the current moment who's giving us the hit count buff until way later. I mean current day JP, where they finally get another buffer that helps with hit count. And then looking at the other characters that are currently here, Tama's the thunder buffer, Wacky and Bungo aren't really the craziest thing in the world, but realistically everybody has been talking about Yinxia, and now everybody's talking about MUUA and also Yotsuha. Now the main concern is, what characters are we getting next? What characters are we expecting in the future, to the point where should I even be summoning right now? And I think that is the worst thing right now that is plaguing everyone's mind is, are my crystals worth spending now versus later when they start bringing out these meta units? Now, although we are seeing a very fast increase in how fast these banners are going, how they're changing the order, there are some things that we do have to think about. One is that a lot of these really big units, no matter what, by the time we get to those units, there might be better units in the future in JP. It's really that race of, we have foresight now that we're on global. We have a couple of extra patches. We have a couple of extra time before we start seeing these characters. We never know what's coming out on JP. But what we do know is what is going to come next and how we can prepare for the characters we actually want with the characters that are currently out now. There are some things I do want to talk about before I get straight back into the Yotsuha and MUUA banner, if you should summon on them, which is platinum characters versus limited characters. This is something that maybe a lot of people don't understand and also learned very recently. A lot of these characters that are coming out are platinum characters, platinum featured characters. And these are, of course, characters like Yinxia, characters like Maria. Same thing goes with someone like Tama and Wacky and Bungo. These characters are platinum characters, which means that they can drop after their release in another platinum banner. For example, I was summoning on Tama's banner and I ended up getting Inori, who was very recently here as a platinum recruitment. So I never got Inori when she came here. I really wanted her, but when I ended up summoning on Tama's banner and I got an SS, she ended up getting dropped. Now, of course, she's at a much lower rate. You can think of the platinum banners as this is the very best time for you to grab these characters as easy as possible, because other than that, they're basically going to scare you in random SS pulls that you're going to be getting whenever you do your recruitments, which is a pretty big deal. So any character that has a platinum featured marking on their banner means that they can drop in future banners once their patch is over. Now, talking about these characters that can drop afterwards in any banner that is a platinum banner, we have to talk about certain characters like Angel Beats characters are limited as well, if I'm not wrong, but these are characters coming out in the future that are going to be limited banners, which means these characters will not be dropping no matter what in the future. Even if you summon on another platinum banner, these characters only can drop on their banner. You have to wait till that specific banner comes back for it to rerun. And of course, it's the case with the Angel Beats characters as well. These are also limited banners as well, where you can only grab them up whenever they bring back an Angel Beats banner. So realistically, looking at the characters that we have right now, looking at the future of Heaven Burns Red and the banner schedule that we're getting on global, Although, yes, it's good to wait. I'm also waiting for certain characters. The first time I'm going to be summoning very heavily is going to be this MUUA and Yotsuha banner. And a lot of people are probably saying, wait for Tama, wait for these variations of characters that are going to come out in the future. You do got to realize those characters aren't probably coming until a good amount of months after. Maybe if by the worst case scenario, 4 to 5 months, maybe even 3 months, most likely not. But 4 to 5 months, 4 to 6 months, possibly in that range. That's still 4 to 6 months of currency you can grind out with way better teams, making all your teams a lot stronger, and especially with how great these characters are. MUUA is a very good general healer overall, giving buff, giving an overheal, all the different type of stuff, and a really good AoE attack for dungeons. Not only that, Yotsuha is a really great fire buffer that's still the best fire buffer in JP. And not only that, guess what? We do get a free version of a fire attacker, which is going to be the Angel Beats character. So everybody is going to be able to use this fire character with this Yotsuha if you end up pulling it. So there are some really good things that come with this banner specifically, and even yes, if there's characters in the future like Tama, like these other great buffers in the future, because now if you think about it, if you want to go by the way we're thinking about get the best character coming out in the future, everyone wanted to summon on Yunyan because she is the major hit count buffer that we have in global. Guess what? She got power creeped already. She is power crept in JP by another unit. I don't want to say their name because spoilers, but they basically took over Yunyan's spot. Anything that Yunyan was doing, she does it better. So realistically, we can't stay in the global mindset of wait till the best thing comes out and then summon on it. Realistically, what you do want to do is get the really great characters and then the characters you really like. Yotsuha and MUUA are great banners to summon on because they both provide such tremendous value depending on what SS you get. You get a fire buffer, guess what? You get the Angel Beats character, boom, now you have a fire team. You get MUUA, now you have the best healer in the game that's able to provide Mind's Eye, which does a crap ton of extra damage for any of the characters that have that applied to them when you are matching weakness. It's a really good banner overall, and I do want to say that this is definitely worth the summon. Although, yes, everyone did say Yunyan was worth the summon. She was too. We're not going to get her replacement till way later. Same thing goes for MUUA. Although Tama is 1000% better than MUUA, we still have to wait for Tama. Get the characters that are going to help out your account now. Worry about that later. Get the characters you really like. Get the characters that support those characters. And then when the big hitters come, you go ahead and get them. Realistically, you do want to go ahead and just summon. You don't want to have a billion currency just waiting there and you're not having much fun with the game. You're struggling on stuff. You're waiting on everything. It's just not the best thing in the world to do. Realistically, it's not going to help you with the fun aspect of the game. You're not going to be able to build many teams. You're not going to be able to abuse many weaknesses and forth and so forth. And you're not also going to be earning a lot of these characters that you could be getting from summoning on every so often. Maybe you can get a Yunyan on another banner that you never got. You get summoned on the MUUA and the Yotsuha banner and get Yunyan, get Tama. Maybe you wanted Tama earlier. That's how it goes. You're going to get most of your SSs that you previously wanted from future banners that are going to be off-rated. And of course, you're going to be grabbing those up if you don't get the on-rate SS character. So realistically, if you're thinking about summoning for MUUA or Yotsuha, go ahead and do it. She's going to be a really great buffer for fire, even more so up until JP current day. And MUUA, really great healer, even more so. And even when we do get Tama, we didn't get Tama. It's going to be quite some time. It's going to be months ahead. Don't worry. We have time. There's going to be a lot of content between now and whenever Tama gives. And now if she comes out next month, then y'all can come in the comment section and say, yo, you told me to get MUUA, now I can't get Tama. I'll hold it. But realistically, you should be able to summon on Yotsuha and MUUA, get two absolutely amazing characters, and then we'll worry about the rest later. I will be talking about future banners the same way I do this one. Make sure to leave a sub, like, comment, all the different type of stuff. We will talk about limited banners in the future as well, because I do think they deserve their own video in talking about how they work. With the Angel Beats collabs, with the Unison style Memoria. There's a lot of really cool stuff that's in the game that we will be getting in the future, and I will be covering up everything up until then, of course. Real quick to just end off this video to make this a little fun one, we did get our last ticket today for the guaranteed SS. Now realistically, if I had to pick what I would want, it would be the Fire Ruka. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to have the Fire Ruka there with the Yotsuha, and I would have a crazy fire team. I'm not gonna lie. So if I were to get anything here, that is what I would want. It would definitely be the Ruka. Anything else, realistically, I don't really want. I have quite a bit of SS Memoria, so let's see what we get. I'm not gonna lie, I am scared. And is it just one character, or is it like a whole multi? If it's a whole multi and I get multiple, yo, I'll be pretty happy. Okay, so it is multiple. I'm scared. If I can get double SS, that'd be kind of cool. Okay, there's one S, and there's the SS back there. Of course, we can't get the fake out with the random SS out of a A, which would be really cool. I'm not gonna lie. But realistically, we're just looking at a single SS. Let me know what you got in your ticket. Also, let me know if you got multiple SSs, because I could be jealous if that's the case. We are gonna get one S. That's gonna be MUUA. Nothing crazy. Oh, another S. I wish it would have been a double SS. I love this Sumomo art so much. And we should be getting really close, and it's here. What is this? Oh, is this the Blade Master that uses the gun? It is. Yeah, I don't think I have her. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, and she is new. I love new characters over dupe characters. I will always stand by that no matter what. I don't know what she does, so we can go check that out real quick. But this is a really nice addition. As I said, I do have quite a bit of SSs. I really wanted that Fire Ruka, but getting a new character is pretty cool. Where is she at? I don't know where she is. Oh, there she goes. She's a breaker. No! Breakers aren't really used that much right now in the game, which does suck. Well, what can she do? Focuses down a single enemy with constant gunfire, reducing its light and dark defense. Okay, wait a minute. That's actually pretty good. I could probably put that in a team in the future. What else does this do? Sacrifices defense to deliver a devastating attack on all enemies with the pride of a swordsman. Cannot move for 2 turns. Holy. Alright, that's Omega, man. That is crazy. She is lore accurate and everything, but I love this art right here. But other than that, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you have good luck on the MUUA and Yotsuha banner. I do intend on talking about a little bit more about the future of the game in relation to the banners and whatever meta updates, tier list stuff, all that different type of stuff I am intending on covering. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one, and peace.